Hey, Mickey, how you doing? What's going on? I seem to be crazy on here today. Missed it, missed everything while I'm out at the park working out. Wow. I did catch Kwani her live. I just now finished it, so I'm sort of kind of understand sort of kind of what's going on. I guess OPN have flown the coop. He got his wings and he done flew off. He done flew over there where Clyde Deeper is. I guess that's the way. I guess that's the way you're supposed to fly, huh? See somebody like her fly on over there. I guess. See them. Uh, what was TC talking about last night? Them tatas. He looking at them tatas. He's like, hey, let me switch up. These old women ain't got nothing I want to see. Ooh, boy. So he went on over there where he could see some perky some perky tatas. I said, wow. But I guess it was to be expected eventually. I mean, I ain't no use in getting mad. It's storming here. As soon as I made it back from the park, it started getting cloudy. I'm surprised. Oh, this on a Monday. I know it. Because I normally, you know, go to the park, do my walking. I did some running. I think I did almost 10 miles today. Yeah, almost 10 miles. That's why I'm up here in this bed. Cause What 10 miles for 57-year-old? That was crazy. Oh, got Quantity's laugh at the end. Yeah, I had to play hers, and I just finished. She just went off. I think I got. She had two that I hadn't seen, but I caught the. I think it probably was the very last one where she talked. The title was short. I forgot the name of the title, but it was basically saying why y'all, why was Lady Nika mad. I want to start walking tomorrow. I may record it. Yeah, do that. Definitely. Most definitely. I'll be happy to see it. Like I said, if my old ass can get out there and do 10 miles today, and I burnt, I think it was 1,027 calories. Yeah, there's no excuse for some of these young people. Get on out there. I would do 2 miles. What you say? Not 10 miles though. I know that's right. Well, hey, I told you uh, when I started back. I mean, like every summer when I when I start back, uh, you know, every summer I have to start from the beginning. I do one. I do one lap, and I think that's about probably 2.5, almost 3 miles, something like that. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to check it out and see exactly. But I do. I do one lap around, and if you notice, the park that I go to is a very huge park. It's a huge park. Um, so I walk around it once, and then I'll do that for like a week because you got to build up your endurance, and then maybe next week I'll do 2 laps around. I'll do that for a week, and then I'll do maybe 2.5, and I'll do that for a week, and then I'll do 3 or 3.5, and I just do it like that. But today I really did it. I really did it. I had no clue that I was going to do 10. It was going to end up being 10 miles. Yeah, I surprised myself when I looked at it, and it was like 9.88 miles, something like that. I was like, oh shit. Uh, see, I got. I never worked out before, so I will take. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, you definitely got to take your time. That's what I tell people. Don't go out there trying to do what you see other people doing. If you know you never worked out or you never walked uh, a complete uh, lap around whatever park that you're going to, don't think it's going to be easy. I mean, my park that I go to is definitely ain't no joke. Um, I've showed some pictures of it as I was walking. So yeah, I mean it's pretty and manicured very nicely and stuff, but it's a big park, huge, and you just got to take your time. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, you stop. Yeah, you just take your time and don't rush it. Just, definitely don't hurt yourself. Because a lot of people have bad knees, bad ankles, bad feet, bad back, mostly bad backs and knees. And this guy stopped me at the park, and he was asking me some questions, and he said I think he had injured his knees, and he had asked his doctor. He wanted to get back out here at the park and run, and his doctor told him, no, 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 it's too soon. He told him, but if you have a bicycle, you can bike. And so he was on his bike, but he wanted to run, and I understand that feeling because I have been used to jogging and running, and when I messed my knees up, um, it was just killing me. I just wanted to take off running, um, but I knew, yeah, I couldn't do it then. It was too soon. So when like today, I did a little light jogging, and then I stopped and I walk. But yeah, you can't get out there and hurt yourself. Like I told him, I know you wanna get back out here running, but you don't wanna mess them knees up because two things you need, and that's your knees and your back. If your back messed up and your knees messed up, you ain't gonna be doing no walking, you ain't gonna be doing no running. So he understood that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad I got my time in out there before it starts storming, because it is storming. I had torn ACL and meniscus tear. That's what I did. I tore a meniscus in my left knee while I was at work. Yeah. Hey, you. How you doing? Glad to see you. Yep. The rain. Oh, you getting rain too? Yeah. It is. It's storming like crazy outside. Yeah. And I'm glad I I made it home just in time. ANYW. Yeah, I drove in the garage, and about 30 minutes later, you color. I like to watch you color. It's calming, and I'm mad because I can't remember where I put my coloring book. I had one of those big, thick coloring books and my pens and stuff. Um, I know I probably got it uh, put away somewhere, but I can't remember where it's at. One day I'm gonna tear this house up for my coloring book, because it's definitely calming to you. Yeah, yeah. So I was telling Mickey, I guess Ken Nola has flown the coop. I guess I missed everything while I was at the park and working out. But I called Kwani's, I think her last live, and kind of caught up on some of it. And what I got from me was, I guess he flown the coop. He's certified. He done flown the coop. He seen some, hey, Kiana. He seen some perky tatas. He said them tatas where he was some old tatas. They was drooping and laying down. He was like, them tatas where he was looking at over there. on the other side, they was all perky and all wiped down with a coconut oil. Shoot, he said, I'm finna go over there. He done left the nest. He took off. So I guess, like Kwani said, I know you should give him mad. Did they not think eventually? Did they think Papa was a Rolling Stone? Yeah, she did say that. I don't want to say Papa. I want to equate him to um, him flying the coop, um, leaving the bird's nest. I, I guess it was time for him to grow up. He seen them tatas over there and all that other stuff when she was standing up. He was like, no, let me go over there. Let me go over here. See, all this over here, there's a couple old ladies. So, yeah, he flew the coop. He got the hell out of there. Like Kwani said, he knew he was a cloud chase. I don't know why they didn't figure it out. He was just waiting around for the right moment. Ain't that what birds do? When it's time for the little birdies to go on and become their own birds, and the mother push them out the nest. Well, I don't know if they pushed him out the nest, but he seen them tatas over there, and he left. The crowd is his type of people. See, yeah, that's his type of people. And they, yeah, yeah. He was like, oh hell, mm-mm. Let me go on over here. She thing drinking. She drinking straight from the bottle, rolling that, rolling them blunts, smoking them. That's his kind. Yeah, that's his kind of people. I'll let it cussing and arguing back and forth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's his kind of thing. Mm-mm. So he said he's not gonna drag him. He's not gonna drag Nika and Bless. Y'all think so? You think he's not gonna drag him? I don't know. He act like he have respect, for elders, but when it comes to being on here, I don't know about all that now. If they say something to him, and he might come unglued and cuss him out. There ain't no telling. Let's see what else. That ain't going to last. My spider senses. So he can't even hang with them. Yeah, yeah. Too too extra. Trying to haul. Hey Nadia, how you doing? Oh yeah, yeah. He's I don't think they're on their level. He don't know that yet, but I think he's gonna find out. Um, he might try and hang, because had he got he I think he got into it with Gotti, didn't and she's they when they argue and fight and cuss you out, they do some they do some hell of a cussing out, and I don't think he's ready for that. But guess he got to see. He's gonna have to check it out and see. He may have to come crawling back over here. I don't know. He better think. The thing is, even with all the drink and sex, yeah, yeah. He's not on that level as them people over there. I think he is, but nah, he's gonna see. And I don't see him leaving YouTube if he if he if he mess up. He'll just come on back over here and start dragging other people. Yeah. He may start dragging them after then. Give him some content, some commentary. Mm-hmm. Look, I didn't. Did anybody see Nika's video? I didn't get to see Nika's video. I was still at the park. I was still at the park, and I only got the only one I was able to see was Kwani's video. So I didn't get to see Nika's. NYW, was you on here last night when the world came on here? No, I think you probably had went to sleep. Yeah, he came on here. He was listening to TC. Yeah, her crazy self. He came on the panel. Little old W was up here too. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. Poor W. I was sitting here going like, oh, it's all quantities. I'm not so to Lady Nika. Okay, yeah, I didn't see Lady Nika. No self control to say sorry for him. It's an automatic default. Overused word in term for him. The rough definition of an apology is not to do it again. Yeah, no. I'll just sit right there. Okay, thanks. Um, yeah, he just do this all over again. Yeah, he just again to sleep, but I watched the replay. And, okay, you watched it. Okay, yeah, it was funny. It was hilarious. Cause I'm like, I know TC didn't have her. What is that she drink? Nadia. Um, what did TC? Nadia know what she be drinking. Something is it ginger. I don't know, but hell, I thought she had maybe been drinking, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think she had been drinking. But when she came on, her voice had that bass in it. I had to keep looking. I was like, okay, who the hell is that? She came out here. came on here straight toward Dubby. Me and Joyce was laughing. We was looking at each other like, I was like, "Does she know Dubby?" And I said, "Oops." So we ended up. Do you know TC? She said, "No, I don't know her." She's like, "Don't tell me TC done had us a few drinks." She come over here. I didn't know who. I was like, "Who the hell is that?" That didn't sound like TC. She came right on here after the. I don't know why Debbie said that about what she said, the American dream. Uh, no, she was drinking, but at first I thought she had because she had that bass in her voice, and I didn't know if it was her. And then she just went right in on Debbie talking about that American dream, and questioning why Jay Wilson decided to buy a house at 50. Why he didn't, I guess, buy one before 50? I never heard anybody, except for these people on the in this beef sector, to question somebody why they chose to wait until they turned 50 to buy a house, or 49, or whatever, however old he was, before he decided to buy a house. I thought, what? That doesn't make any sense. But these people on here just don't make sense. TC was creeping on YouTube streets. Had you heard her whisper? She said, she told W, "Don't it sound like I'm whispering?" I said, "What the hell is TC about to say?" What's, oh, shit. She just went in on W. I said, "Child, did she wake up? Did she hear W talking while she was asleep?" And then she woke up just like that and came on. And she went right in on W. Talk about that American dream. That's it. That was too funny. Me and Joyce was sitting there looking, laughing. Oh, no, yeah, Mickey was here. I've been buying, selling since I was in my mid 20s. I'll probably continue to through my 80s. Yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't know you had to. I didn't know you had to be a certain age. Oh, I see Billie Jean just dropped a video. I guess she probably heard Kwani talk about it. Oh, sheesh. But yeah, I guess yeah, I never heard that you had to be a certain age to purchase a house, and if you over a certain age, that's dumb to some people. I don't know about that. Never heard of it. As much as TC wants me to agree with her, I was with her in that subject. Yeah. Yeah. She said that. I was like, huh? I was like, where did we get that from? Sound like some of these people on here saying that. You got why he waits so late to purchase a house. I didn't know you had to be a certain age. I mean, at a certain age, you couldn't uh, buy a house. Religion is correct and very mature for her age. All she said today was correct. Oh, I didn't get to see her video. Well, she was talking about Mr. Nola. mm, see, I guess I got to watch her video. So I guess she got two videos I got to watch. Billie Jean. Yeah, TC was crazy. And talking about that stone, her friend putting a stone in her tatas. Oh boy, that was she had us laughing. My brother retired son of his house and bought a retirement home. Yeah, that I don't know why people say that. Oh, it's somebody. Oh, Kiana. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's crazy as hell. Uh, hell, 57. So I guess it's done for me. I guess I'm a. I guess they would consider me almost dead, huh? If Jay Wilson 50. Jeez, crazy, crazy. Yeah, she's talking about them stones and them tatas. Oh my goodness. So there's no limit on when you can or cannot buy a home. I never just thought. It's like, whoever's saying this, they, do they not think? Do they not think about stuff that they say before they say it? And they say, I talk slow. I talk slow because I don't want to say anything dumb like that. I think before I say those things. It's crazy. Mm-mm. You see, Joyce last night, she threw some long hair on and had a little makeup on. She popped on it. I didn't know who she was. I said, okay, now I threw some hair on that head. Oh, shoot. When I retire, same thing. Yeah. What do they expect for you to do at the age of 45 or something like that? 45 or 50. Go and buy your apartment, rent you an apartment. Uh, I mean, if that's what you can afford to get an apartment, to each his own. But why is it dumb that you can't uh, buy a home at 45, 50, 55, shit, even 60, whatever age you desire to have one? Joyce is really cool. Yeah, yeah, Joyce is a mess. I liked her hair design. Oh, okay. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I have to do some appointments. Oh, okay, Mickey. Yeah, yeah. She had a little had that wig on, had that hair on, and her makeup. Because when she came out, I'm used to expecting to see her with her little short hairstyle. She came on here with all that hair. I was like, okay. Condo house, boat, spaceship. I know it. Whatever it is, it's your business. Hmm. Yeah. So I did see Bobby. Well, I did most of it. I listened to because I just came from the park and I was getting in the shower and I was listening to her and that was the first one that I listened to and she was talking about He was talking about what's his name? Ken Nola, and she was she was talking some mess about Lady Nika. I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't know that she'd be on Lady Nika like she do. I listened to her, I was like, oh my goodness. She'd be on Lady Nika and Bless Walker. She'd really be giving it to them. And I guess she basically said the same thing Kwani said. You didn't expect him to do what he did. You should have. I was like, oh, okay. And shoot. Oh, what is that? Oh, clown, clown, shit, Clayana. Oh, I ain't got my glasses on. I thought that was K-I. Okay, I thought that was K-I. Kayana, Kayana, Clayana. Yeah, I kind of, I think I clicked on hers. I was like, looking, I was like, what is that she got on? I mean, it was kind of cute. Um, it was kind of cute, but okay, all right. I mean, everyone saw the roaches. Oh, okay, except for them. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. Oh, Kiana. Okay, Kiana. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. But yeah, I just happened to because Claudine, she was over there, and I was looking. I was like, "What has she got on?" Now, this was the second time I heard. I don't know how true it is, but uh, who did I hear that from? I think that was I think that was Corny, and was it Fabe or somebody else said something about she go both ways. I don't know if she bisexual or she'll just take what she can get, or she'll just do what she. uh, I didn't know that. Not that I'm interested. No. Oh, but Fabe played a. She played a video. Did anybody here? Did anybody watch Fabe? And I normally don't watch Fabe, but like I said, I just came home from the bar working out, and that's the first one I seen. And I was like, because the title I think was I don't know what I can't remember. She's by. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if that was just a rumor or people was just saying it just to say it. But nah, not interested. No, ma'am. Not some of the stuff that I've heard people say about her. Okay, Fabe. I was listening to Fabe, like I said, I normally don't, but I just came home from park working out, and Fabe got to talking, and I was like, okay, in the bathroom, and she said, "Listen to this," and so I stopped, and I have to listen. She playing this video. I don't go over there, but I little fish don't want. Any parts of them. No, she don't. You tell she don't care nothing about Claudiva, but she played this video of this guy, some guy that I guess Claudiva she likes or she wants to sleep with or whatever. Maybe I think she liked him or something. And he is just dogging her out. I, I listened to that. I don't know if I may get that from. Oh, she did say if you want to hear uh, the whole video of uh, him saying same stuff that he said on the part that she played, which was awful. It was awful for a man to say talk like that about a woman. Um, he said, I think it's another female that he called her name out, and I guess I don't know if they're having he rather he rather he likes I don't know if he likes her, but I think maybe Clyde Diva likes him and he don't like her, and he just broke it down. He just told her why he don't like her, why he wouldn't like her. He said, "You are somebody that I would not take out." Um, he said the other woman he could take her out to a symphony or to a movie or to he like a woman that go to Fifth Avenue, buy her clothes at Fifth Avenue and some of those other high end stores. I mean, he just ripped her. It was not nice at all. Um, yeah, it was not nice. So if y'all get a chance, um, Fab Fabe had a little portion of the video on her live she did today, but she'll tell you the guy's name, and you can go and listen to the whole thing. I'm gonna have to go and listen to the whole thing, even though it was for me it was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her. Of sounds like a reality read. Yeah, he say he likes so a woman uh, um, that carries herself like with class. He said she don't. He said he like a woman that you know that not drinking out the bottle. She's not sitting there rolling blunts. It's not sitting there sitting in front of the camera with what she have on. I mean, yeah, he gave a reality read. I mean, he tore up. He said, I like a woman that cares about her appearance. He said, now I'm not going to take that from you. You do, you do take care of yourself, your nails and you know, your hair and all that stuff. He said, I couldn't take you anywhere. You're not on my level. I was like, wow. Um, he's like, I, there's no way I would want a woman that'll go fly all over the place just to get. I was like, oh gosh, yeah, it is what it is. If that is what it is, then it is what it is. But I felt bad for him because if he made a video like that and put it out, everybody Anybody can go and watch it, and he's not holding back. So I hope she. And he said, "Stop calling me. Stop DMing me. Stop uh, trying to contact me on all these social media, uh, all this. I don't like you." I was like, damn, please don't lower yourself. I mean, let this be the last time the man have came out and just basically ripped you to shreds. Um, whatever you see in him, he don't see in you. And if Fabi was laughing her butt off, yeah, it was bad. Well, sometimes the truth hurts. Yeah, it does. It does. But sometimes, uh, sometimes you need to hear the truth. It may hurt, but maybe she'll realize whoever he is, he don't want no part of it. I said, man. So yeah, I see that, and the Fabi was having the ball. Yeah, she loved that. Did she say, if you want to hear the rest of it? Yes, forever. Yeah, forever on social media. He didn't hold back. So, but I guess if God tell you that you're not his type or he don't want, I guess you have to believe it. But that five baby was having the ball, and she also said she was laughing at Lady Nika. She was talking about Lady Nika. What did she say? What did she say? She told Lady Nika. She said, "Yeah, she called no scammer." She said, "You think that we don't be paying attention to what you say?" Uh, she said something about Lady Nika said something about uh, was it what is that Lady Nika have? Um, MYW. What is that Lady Nika have? That that she supposedly is in remission. That's what Fabi said. She supposedly in remission. uh, lupus. Yeah, lupus. She said, okay, said, Lady Nika, so you said, you you think we don't pay attention? She talking about, you said something, you said that lupus a lake for a horse. You better stop it there, whatever. uh, Fabi said, now you sit there and you told us that you was getting your breast done and your butt done this, I think this month in May. Like, and so we gonna see. She said, and then you then said that it's lupus a month. I think it's lupus month or something. And she said, so I decided to check and see. She said, you're a scammer. Uh, and she called her a liar. She said, it's not until, I think she said next month. She said, oh, so you trying to scam. Come on. And she was mocking her. she was mocking her the way she talked, and she thought just that she was mocking her out, and she she was mocking the way she talked, and she said, "Yeah, you sit here and said, yeah, if you can, just send what you can. You can send a text or send an email or send a little something or but you have to hear you have to hear Fabi say because she was mocking how Nika talked. And she talked about and I checked it out and scammer. She said, it is not this month. 99% of people who have autoimmune disease do not go for elective surgery. Mm, yeah, that it doesn't make sense. Mm. But yeah, if you can, if anybody that can stand and listen to Five Babies Alive, I normally don't, you know, listen to her lives, but this one I did, and it is hilarious. It was funny, and she talked about uh, Bless Watkins and Lady Nika and what would possess them to be get that close to a guy so young. You know, what was the purpose in it? And she was saying it's got to be something they getting something out of it. Um, I think she was basically saying did it have something to do with VS because she brought up VS name. So and let's see, what else can I remember? She um, she said something about that uh, Bless Watkins didn't Bless Watkins. I'm using Bless Watkins didn't before BS left that her channel was nothing. It was nothing. But as soon as VS, had to leave, then she goes and start her channel. Cause before then it was shit. I'm checking my awareness right now. Yeah, because I know if Fabi was telling the truth or was she just making a joke, but she sounded like that she wasn't making it up because she said I checked it. She said I looked it up into my and you scammer. It's not. It's not this month. I think she said it was next month. I said, "Ooh, child." Oh, well, that was the that was the first video of hers that I could uh, even stop on and listen to. It was hilarious. She was sitting there laughing at every everything. I guess she was there to. There, excuse me. I got this cough. I think it's allergies. But yeah. So I'm waiting to see NYW. I definitely want to know when did she do the video. If I believe she did it today. Yeah, probably did it today. And I can't remember the name of the video. When is it? I can't click on it now. I won't know if I baby would just being a fool when she said it wasn't this month, it was next month. Because I was laughing, I was in the shower, I was laughing my butt off because she was sitting there laughing. It starts in May, and lupus awareness is May 15th. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if she's going to. I'm have to. I I'm using. Quit coming here, ask me. Uh, yeah, I didn't know if she was joking or what, but she didn't act like she was joking. She was like, I looked it up, and it's not this month. It's next month. Like, say cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yeah. Oh, okay. Put that in the microwave. You're gonna get it. Oh, oh, you made back Nikki. All right, Nikki. You just put that in the microwave. Close the door. I'm live. I'm not texting. I'm live. Close my door. Yes. Yes. Close my door. I'm not the hell out that boy. Oof. But yeah. Mhm. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to go back and read this in the 5 days. But that was funny. That's how much I be multitasking while watching y'all. And yeah, Mickey. It's too funny though. It was too funny. Who else is live and what the because Love Blake came. B Town Heaven came. Um did anybody see Jay Don's video? I didn't I didn't watch her all her video. I didn't see go. I said go. Um what did I say? Anybody see yes her eating dinner. Who who did I just say NYW? I forgot that quick. I said who was it? Who did I just ask? Oh Joe, I said Jay Dunn dinner. She was eating dinner. Oh, I must have. Well, like I said, I didn't watch much of it. I do that in daytime. Oh, okay. Jada, I'll just say this, folks. I really be doxed by default. Oh, I'll just say this, folks may really be doxed by default. Yeah. That was crazy. Because I didn't watch the whole thing. I read the chat, that which what I do a lot of times is just read the chat and pick up on what they're talking about, pick up on what their conversation is about, especially when I came in late. But she she was rattling some papers and then basically saying public records in courts. Yeah, uh, from what I understood, I got from that, she was saying that I guess Teresa done went live. I guess it's about to get hot. She got Ken Nola. Oh, but she like Ken, don't she? Tracy do, I think. Or she be taking up for him over there on Cloud Divas uh, channel. But yeah, so I guess it's basically what she was saying. She got some paperwork. I don't know if she was served with a subpoena or where she got the paperwork from. She didn't say she was served a subpoena. She just was talking about some paperwork that was rattling. And sound like that she basically was saying that maybe her ex maybe is possibly suing somebody. I don't know if it's uh, uh, her, Pizarro, and maybe Brianna. I don't know if those are the three people. Or no, no, she said something about Sir King. So it might have been Sir King, Pizarro. Okay, okay, NYW got it. My memory short. Uh, she's being taken to court and others from YouTube with Earl's URLs from certain content creators are named, and all the lawyers have to do is contact YouTube. Okay, okay. Because I didn't watch it all. I was just like, oh, that's too much. But I mean, I guess after a while, I guess maybe the woman maybe got tired. Mm. Even if the video is deleted, it can still be subpoenaed. Yeah, and they probably have already downloaded it, the videos that they needed. So deleting it ain't gonna really make a difference. Okay, even if the video is deleted, it can still be subpoenaed on YouTube. On YouTube videos, oh, wait a minute, on YouTube videos are put on a backup server for situations like this or crime. Uh, okay. All YouTube videos are put on the backup server for situations like this or crime. Yeah, yeah. So that's how I was figured. It really doesn't matter if you delete it, try to delete it now, delete them now. They probably have already downloaded the videos that's necessary. But well, I mean, I guess the lady kept keep her name out their mouth. So people stating that they couldn't find people through channels. How how you how you can't find somebody through a channel? People need to think again. Yeah, they really do. Yeah. Uh, yeah, Google can find you. I don't know where they got that from. You can be tracked. Google is linked, even it's a troll page. Yeah, Google know who you are. So I don't know where they got that from. But, mm, so, yeah, that's that. So I guess it's getting pretty hot down here on the YouTube streets. IP address, yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, many ways. And and because you know, some people don't do a lot of talking; they just act. And she you know, she was that type of person. She didn't do a lot of talking, except for saying, "Keep my name out of your mouth." Or out of your topics or whatever. And I guess she did what she had to do, and no one knew it. So I mean, that's the way you're supposed to do stuff. Someone had the nerve to say Miss Pizarro couldn't be tracked because uh, she couldn't be tracked because she isn't monetized. Oh, you don't have to be monetized. Google know you. Google know who you are. Yeah, because she isn't monetized. Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely not true. Mm, yeah. If she if she believes that, then sorry, tell her that ain't right. But that'll be I'm a this what this is getting crazy. Somebody else's page was snatched. Who else got their page snatched? Let me see. This is feeling like a horror flick. That's what Sir King said. Who else? Did somebody else get their page snatched? I don't know of anybody. Oh, jeez. I'm so, I'm sitting here looking at two 16-year-old boy, oh, uh, two Harris County deputies that's in Houston fired. And this was a 16-year-old boy. How old is that? 2 days old. A fool and his money are soon party. But in this situation, channel, yeah, yeah, they need to be fired. The deputy fired. Criminal charges. That boy was 16 years old. He was on a motorcycle. I'm gonna have to look at that, but that's just disturbing. The way he walked up. Hey, Italian Queen, how you doing? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. The way that deputy, big old white deputy, walked up to the kid. Uh, he was on his motorcycle putting gas in, and the deputy grabbed it, and he tried to get away. Hey, B-Town, um, that deputy grabbed him, and he tried to snatch away, I guess, to get away. And a deputy looked like he elbowed him, knocked him to the ground. Oh, I tell you, I sit up and I watch those videos, and they are disturbing to me. Uh, I just don't like dirty cops, and that I just seen, and I didn't. I can't even hear any volume on it. I just seen just a little bit of it, and they should have gotten fired. I don't know the rest of it, but I know that deputy that did grab that boy, the way he hit that boy and knocked him to the. Now he's 16 years old, and he did that. Disturbing, messed up. I sit up at night and I watch that. That is all kind of wrong. Yeah, it is. I don't understand. That's gonna be tough to watch. All because what I just seen was crazy. And 3 deputies got fired. So that tell you. I guess he called for backup. Backup came, and they probably did some. They probably did some foul mess too, because it said 3 deputies got fired behind that. B Town, did you see that one? I say just said 2 days ago. 2 days ago. My goodness. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is Billie Jean's live. Who is on here? She got about 7 people on here. She got Lady Nika. She got that look like Lovely Love. Let me see. I put my glasses on so I can see. Billie Jean, Lady Nika, Lovely Love, April Walker, Leak You, On Site April, and Chanel Huffman. Well, the dead has risen again. Rick Reed is on. I thought he came on the, what was that? Uh, uh, Night for Last. I didn't know he was coming. I thought he was just gonna do that one. I didn't know he was back on here. So you got Tracy's on, Billie Jean's on. I didn't see Rick Reed. So I guess Rick Reed is on. I guess it is. I guess the streets is hot. Oh, Big Time, you say no, you didn't see that one. Yeah. Ooh, what did? Well, I don't know where it went to, but I tell you, that was wait a minute. Uh, this is crazy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is a 7 hours ago? I don't know if y'all seen that. I haven't. I didn't see it. So let's see. Let me see. Let's see what this says. We got something, and it said Goosey said, I didn't see it. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it said Goosey said, wow, SK just told Sassy that a man is trying to resolve a situation with you. and you're running and hiding. Then said, I don't know what what has happened to you, lady. I don't know if you've been in a emotional abusive relationship, a a physically abusive relationship, and somehow you think that me coming over there to have a civil conversation is going to reopen those wounds. And then went on to tell her that she looks weak for not talking to him. That's why Seven said you have rapey energy. What kind of shit are you on now? Leave that woman alone and let it go. He said all of that. He's a GD weirdo. I hope he gets bombed again and again and again. So I don't, I don't know if that's from Goosey or who. I see I see Jay Wilson went live too. It's about an hour ago. Well, I'm I got a lot of videos to watch, and the way he was moving his head, he he's being shady or messy. His title, Lady Nika brought out her strong wig. Something came up with work. I will see everyone on the next one. Good night, Deep Squad. All right, Mickey, you have a good one. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next one. Yeah, so Jay Wilson looked like he being shady. Lady Nika brought out her strong wig. I heard it's been a lot going on. Yes, my goodness. Same suspects are ninja. Same suspects are ninja explained. My goodness. There's a lot going on. Yeah. Oh, NYW, the name of I'm behind too. I am so behind. I was at the park all day. When I came in, I was able to listen to Fabe's live and Kwani's last live, and a little bit reading J Dunn's chat. The name of Fabe's uh, live, it was a beef sector case study, 3 women and a possible. I don't know what that means. 3 women and a possible. Wow. I can't find. I can't even find that about that guy. I see now. Peace Love is on here. A few. Sir King. Let's clear a few things up. A spade's turn. Oh, okay. Man, she. Um, I seen a little piece of video when she did her coming out party. She showed her real self, which uh, which looks like a picture somewhat. Let's see. See who else is live. It is. I guess it's getting hot. Yeah, I guess it was for the good that I couldn't find that about that police officer hitting doing that to that boy, that 16-year-old boy. Mm. Let's see. On Rick Reed, do it say something about Flo and a purse? That's not him. That's someone messing and hating on him. Because I don't see it. Let me see. Let me check right here. Let's see. It says okay, Tracy, Billie Jean. I guess I didn't get the notification because it wasn't him. Because I didn't get the notification. See, I didn't get it. I didn't get the notification. Yeah, I didn't get the notification. Oh, there's somebody else. Yeah, it's a female. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't even see it. Through Harris County. Oh, I found it again. It was 2 days ago. Okay, two. Man, that is crazy. How he hit that boy. See, Bama girls went live. I guess it's getting hot out there. Tammy Queen, you may be correct because I was subscribed. Yeah, and I'm subscribed to him, but I didn't get the notification. It was back. This video was back in March. So this video was back in March. Man, I, see, I don't understand. I don't understand all of these cops that are doing doing all of this corrupt this and going to prison. Yet you still have cops that's doing what this cop just did to this 16-year-old. And yeah, he may not know that he's 16, even if he wasn't 16. If he was 25 or 30, the way he hit this guy for no reason. He hit him with his. They are pressing charges on police officers. Are you stupid? Okay, I won't get on my soapbox. Okay. I had to go look because I called him my son because he looked just like my son. And it was a female. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't even get the notification. B Town, you might wanna look that one up, B Town. It's uh it's in Houston. It's the sheriff's department. See, I come from a family of cops, and I think they are too stressed and underpaid, but they still have no reason to do the stuff they do. Yeah, because the thing is, there. I'm not gonna say all departments because small cities they don't get paid like some of the big cities because where I live, uh, some of the places like Allen, Frisco, Plano, uh, Louisville, those departments, they make good money. They have been, they make good money being police officers. Okay. So uh, there was one of the departments, I'm not sure, I may be quoting me wrong, but one of the departments, they drove, they had a Jaguar or a cop car. My granddaughter lives in Houston, so I'm going to look that up. It's just sad. Yep, yep, yeah. And even if they don't get paid a lot of money, you know that when you accept the job, because they tell you how much you will be making. You can either work smart or you can work hard. These days and times, you can work stupid and you can work smart. And when I say work stupid, that means you end up like uh Shavin and some of the rest of these, like these some of the rest of these police officers. What's her name, Kimberly? Um, that's going to prison. That's working stupid because all of that excessive force or that force for no reason, uh, just because you want to. That that case where they did that 73-year-old woman the way they did. Oh gosh, I watched that thing like 3 or 4 times, and I cringe every time I watch that. Hey Jeremiah, what you been doing? You been good? I tell Jeremiah, I said, have you been good? Texas be doing the most. My third today came out of Texas. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to look at it. Uh, yeah. I mean, they don't have to do that stupid mess that they've been doing because they know now you can go to prison. Don't you say no? All right, Jeremiah. uh, uh, yeah, because they know they sending police to prison now. Gee, it ain't no time to be stupid, to beat on people for no reason. I watched that. I watched that. The one with that 73-year-old woman that had dementia, and oh Lord, I just can't. I just that was so. Oh, that was so sad. I think I probably would have went to jail. I probably would have went to jail, or I would have been like what's her name? The one that just after I think was what has been 8 years, and she won her job back. I can't think of her name, but she tried to stop another officer from excessive force to a person, to another a guy. Hey, Lovely, and she was fired instead of the guy that was. Well, I think I would have been that person. I think I would have been that person. They probably would have fired me because I probably would have, but um, me and him would have fought. Yeah, we would have fought. The way he did that 73-year-old woman that had dementia and went into Walmart. She forgot she didn't even know that she didn't pay for. It was like $13 worth of stuff, and she just walked out the store and didn't pay for it. She's got dementia. She didn't even know what she had did. And when the Walmart people tried to stop her, and she realized, she said, "Okay, I'll pay for it." And they said, "No, you stay here till the police come." So she left and started walking. And she was walking and picking flowers. And this white cop, he called called and told her to stop, and she stopped, and she turned around, and she had this look on her face that she didn't have a clue what was going on. And she went like that. And he's telling her to stop. And and then he goes, "Hey, TC." Then he grabs her, he twists her arm behind her back and yank it up uh, uh, toward her head, and he heard something pop, and he tussled with her, threw her down. It was awful, awful. I just and there your friend. I just it was hard, and that wasn't the only thing. They waited when they went to book her in. They laughed about it, and they know it's cameras in the booking, and they sitting there, they laughing, and he's talking about yeah. When I threw it down, and when was trying to put the cuffs on, I heard something go ah, and they laughed about it. And then they sit there, and the female with her dumb self, she gonna sit there and trying to get his approval. Did I help enough? Did I help enough? I don't want you to think I didn't, that I didn't. I was just standing back. Did I help enough? He was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 73-year-old woman. This woman had no clue. They say she don't even verbalize. She don't talk. That's why she did like that. And they sit there and they laughed and joked. And then they left her in the holding cell for 6 hours in handcuffs with her shoulder dislocated, her wrist broke, I think it was, and then another bone broke in her arm. Unbelievable. 73 years old. You don't. That is not a reason. You have no reason. That woman is no threat to you. No threat to you. A 73-year-old woman like her, she weighed 95 pounds. She was no threat to those officers. And they did that to her. Threw that woman in the mud, yanked her arms behind her back up toward her head, heard her shoulder pop, heard bones break, and they laughed. And when she was in the holding cell, she told them she was hurting. They did nothing. There was a Loveland. I think it's Loveland PD. That one, that woman was no threat to them, and to do that, I, I'm telling you, they probably would have fired me because I've been fighting that officer. If I was the backup when I got there, there's no need for that. And it took 3 officers. And I think from the last thing that I heard, um, I think they got fired. I think it was 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. But they wouldn't have, they continued to work. And I think this happened last year, 2020, I think it was. Um, they would have been still working if someone had not got hold to that video and put that video on YouTube. and people flooded that police department in the mayor's office and all that. Because if you see that video, you'll be heated. You will be heated. So you make sure you see the first part, which is when they made contact with that little woman. And then the second part is when they're booking her in and they sitting at the desk and they laughing about it. Yeah, it's called Loveland. I think it's Loveland. That kind of stuff. To cry. That's wrong with two left shoes. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. It brought tears to my eyes, and the poor lady had no clue what was going on. Uh, you tell me, y'all didn't realize that the only thing that this woman said out of her mouth was, "I just want to go home." That's it. All she said. I just want to go home. She didn't. She didn't say, "I didn't. I didn't steal nothing." She didn't say, "Leave me alone, you fat bastard." She didn't say none of that. She went when they first made contact. She just basically saying, "I don't know what you're saying," because they say she's non-verbalized. She don't talk. Um, Probably not much. Just certain things that she'll say. And she was out there walking on the side of the road picking flowers, and a big old officer like him and all that trauma has caused her has caused her dementia to get worse because she don't understand what happened, why she was treated that way, and they left her in that holding cell. And I know y'all probably haven't gone to jail, but you probably have seen on TV, on Law and Order or crime shows. When you're arrested and they take you to book you, they put you in a holding cell, but not with handcuffs on. No one was in there but her. Why did you not take those handcuffs off of that woman? She sat in there 6 hours with the handcuffs still on her. She sat in there 6 hours. She told y'all that her shoulder was hurting, her arm was hurting, and they did nothing. They left her in there. And the lady's daughter, she did an interview, and I don't know if she may not had seen the video of the complete thing, the complete video, but she was just weeping, weeping. Because you can't, it doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Her family is suing. Even though it was a year old, it was because nobody knew about the video. And she couldn't tell her family. I mean, because she had dementia. But somehow that video got out, and that's when her family seen it. Yeah, they suing the hell out of that police department in that city. And those 4 officers that was in there laughing, and supposedly they lost their job. They've been working ever since until that video got out. Now I know they hate that, but hey, I am too, because that was the worst. The you you can't do elderly people like that, and they teach you that in police academy that elderly people are not a threat to you unless you see them with a gun or knife and they pointing it at you. But to have to go up and grab a hold to them, or generally, more than likely they're not a threat to you, because more than likely that big cop, he could have controlled her. He weighed 95, I think 95 or 80 pounds, and you break her collarbone, and then you broke a bone in her arm and her wrist. You should you should see her arm. I'm just red, just terrible. Mm. And if he's married, if that cop is married, I hope his wife seen that video. How how are you married to somebody that'll do that to an elderly woman that has dementia? I hope that family sued the pants off that department. Sue their ass until, hey, that little ass department, close them down. That made no sense. When your collarbone is broken, that's painful, and it takes some time to heal. Yes, yes. And she sitting in there with a broken collarbone in a holding cell for 6 hours. They did not call a nurse. They did not take her to the hospital. They left her sitting in there with handcuffs on. Just like when they pushed that 7, 8 year old man. Oh gosh, that was so awful. I jumped straight up, and I was like, "Oh God!" And when I seen that blood coming out of his ear, I was like, "They had killed this man." I thought they killed the poor man, elderly man. I don't know, because didn't those officers, did they get fired? I think they did. He hit his head. Yeah, the other police officer, he had some conscience, and he tried to reach down there to get him up, and they pushed him, wouldn't let him. And I seen that, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Thugs. Now I, I have to call it as I see it. Now those were thugs. Pushed him down, said no, and that man almost died. Yeah, because I think he's still, if I'm not mistaken, he's still in the hospital, or he's still recovering. That broke my heart. You don't hurt the elderly. Period. Nope, absolutely not. They're gonna pay for that. They're gonna pay for that. They don't pay for anything else. They gonna pay for those elderly people that they did that to. And I just hope that 73-year-old woman, mm, her health don't, bottom out uh, from that. Pay on many levels, yes. Yeah, that's why I said, is that these officers married? They got wives, they got mothers, and you did this. And your wife gonna stay with you after she seen that video, after she seen how you treat elderly people, an elderly woman that has dementia. Wow. Um, like I said before, I bleed blue, but I don't bleed like that. I don't bleed blue with shit like that. Couldn't stay with him or her. That's what I was saying. How could you? How could any of them, after seeing that video and see what their husbands, their wives did, or didn't do? Yeah, that poor little lady. She was just kicking. She was just kicking. She just wanted to go home. She's like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Ugh, my heart just. And there was a bystander. A guy stopped, and he seen um, he seen some of it. And he confronted that officer, the male officer. He was like, "Wait a minute." He said, "I seen it." He said, "Well, she was running from me," and the guy said, he thought it was a kid, and he said, "No, he wasn't. I watched. He was he was not running from that kid. Was not running from you." And then he was like, "Well, sir, you need to mind your business," or something like that. "You need to know what you're talking about before you." She was at Walmart shoplifting, trying to make it look good for him by saying that she was at Walmart shoplifting, and the guy kind of piped down because he was like, "Oh, okay, well, maybe if she was shoplifting, then maybe you know he was doing the right thing." But no, 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 no. And they was even talking about that in the book, and talking about, and see that bystander, he was trying to make it worse. Coming over there talking about questioning me. They did all that knowing is recorded, knowing that they had their body cam on. But what got it was because the female didn't turn her body cam off. It was still going. Honestly, I think that type of violence is happening in the home, or the spouse is unaware of who they are married to. Correct? Because I just can't imagine um, those guys and the female being married to somebody that know that they will treat a elderly person like that. Know that they will treat a older female like that. Somebody that could be their mother, uh, their grandmother. How could how could you be married to somebody like that? Because if he could do it to somebody else, he probably would do it to you. She probably didn't understand what was going on. She did. She looked. She was looking like this. She was looking because when he was talking to her, he was like, "Come here, come here," and she was looking and she was looking around and she's like, "Just," I said, "Come here." And he ran over there and threw her to the ground. Just slammed her to the ground. So yeah, that's yeah. I watched I think the thing 4 or 5 times because I was wanting to get to the part that they actually came out and said on something that they got fired. That's what I want, and I'm hoping that that officer get charged. He deserved to be charged for elderly abuse. So y'all get a chance, look it up. That was pitiful. Love Blake, what you been doing? Oh yeah, she's still in here. TC, what's going on? TC's still in here. Okay, let's see. Hey, Purple, what you doing? What you up to? So I guess Sir King still in business? Cause I don't think I didn't. I didn't. I might have fell asleep last night. 'Cause I don't think I watched. Uh, I don't think I watched him. Purple, purple. You haven't moved yet, have you? Cutting up a sponge. Oh, you cutting up a sponge. Okay. What are you cutting it up for? Your makeup? See if I, yes, my Love Blake. Did Love Blake step out? B Town, you still in here? Hmm. Yeah, collarbone. Yeah. I started to let y'all see how dark I got today. I don't know if y'all can see it. No, I don't think so. Where am I can on here? No. Yeah, but I got. Hey, Cassandra. Yeah, I got dark. I got really dark, like about 2 or 3 shades darker. You can see a little bit right here. I still kind of can't get out the bed because of my foot, so I'm bored as hell. What's wrong with your foot? Cassandra, what you been up to? Hey, Miss Black, how you doing? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. I need to. I fell down at my granny house. Oh my goodness! You fell down, and what did you mess up? Did you break your ankle or something, or is it just swollen or something? No, you didn't fall down. I'm good. I am good. Doing good. Thank you for asking. I guess I need to get rid of B Town since she do the news and um, get together some of these police misconducts and talk about them. But I get passion. Uh, I get on my soapbox when it comes to that. Swollen ankle. I lip and scratch my arm. Were you drunk? I need to laugh. Damn. She said her eye, her lip, her arm, and her ankle. You must. It was some. You had something in your hand where you couldn't try to break the fall. Cause most people, if they trip and fall or something, they throw their hands down. Well, you say, I wish. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you get well real soon so you can get out that bed. Get out that bed. Whew, and you can walk on your foot. You you see how long it took me and my ankle. It's still um, a little bit sore and hurts, but I still go walking. I want to get back in the truck and need all my brother's help. Oh my! I was trying to be cute. Oh, you try. Oh, that's what it was. You trying to be cute. Uh, I had on all white. Girl, ooh, child. No man, can't be trying to be cute. Had on her all white. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I can't give you hell because yeah, we all be trying to be cute, have on like nice little clothes and thinking we look good. It happens to the best of us. I, my, I done failed too. Yeah, but my ankle is still, and this shit, it's been almost a year, if not a year. But I tied him tennis shoes on and take my butt on walking and running. I did some I did some running today when I went out to the park. I ran today. Yep. Actually I did was 10 miles today. I had no clue I did that much. And almost 10 miles. I think it was 9.88 miles. And, and I burnt, I think it was 1,027 calories. My granny tried to catch me. She's 5'1", and you 5'9". Oh, poor granny. What thing? So I got you. I got you. Whoops! I thought I had you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Um. So I guess I inspired Mickey enough. He said he's going to walk tomorrow. He said, but I'm not doing no 10 miles. He said, I'm gonna do two. I said, that's good. 2 miles is good. You can't, he said he never worked out before. I was like, okay, you got to start off slow. I don't, I don't expect you to do 10 miles just because I did 10 miles. My granny. Yep. NYW still in here. You hear that? I'm I'm an old I'm an old nah, I won't say I'm not gonna say I'm old. Uh, but I'm not a young chicken, that's for sure. That's for sure. Going 10 miles today. Oh, but you can best believe I sat down for uh, almost at the end of my laps around. I sat down for like a minute and a half, and that uh, well, no, I guess I'm not really old, but 57. I'm up there. I'm up there, but I can still get out there, and you know, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, if I can do 10 miles, run and walk 10 miles, um, all these young people can do it. So, but yeah, sat down for a minute and a half, and when I tried to get up, I was like, oh, dude. I grabbed my bag. I was like, I know what this gonna feel like tonight or in the morning when I try to get up out the bed. It's gonna be something else. I'm gonna be screaming. Because you don't look at um, I try not to. I try not to look 57. I'm coming up on 58, so I'm definitely trying to keep in shape. So I said, you walk so far, I should try to increase mine. I got up to 2 miles. Okay, that's good. Just 2 miles. And I do 2 miles and I stop. I started May 1st. Okay, I'm back at it. I never tried running, just a fast walk. Yeah, yeah. Well, start off slow. Start off slow. Oh, You say you too. Oh, you 50. You same age I am. Yeah, because I just start off slow. As I was telling Mickey, you know, because how it's every summer, it's like starting over. So I have to start off with um one lap around the whole park, and then the next week I'll do two two laps around, and then the next week you 55. Oh, okay, 55. Yeah, and then the next week I'll do two, and then I do that for a whole week, and then I push it up and do two and a half, um, or I'll just do three. And I did three laps around. Uh, I work out also. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Definitely good. Like I said, it keeps you looking young, keeps you in good shape, um, keep you healthy. Because I definitely don't want to, start looking my age. You know, 'cause there's some 50, 57, 58-year old look really hard. They look rough. You have to build up your tolerance and endurance. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I do every year. I start back over doing one because I'm not just because I went up to I did 10 miles, and next summer I ain't gonna just go out there and try to walk 10 miles. I have to start over and build uh, like you said, the endurance. Exactly. Yeah, people don't understand. Working out keeps you looking young, keeps you in good shape. Yeah, some 30-year-olds look a hot mess. Oh yes, Lord, I've seen some 30-year-olds asking age, and they talking about 30 something. And I'll be like, oh, child, you need to do better. Looking rough. Sheesh. I know some folks I went to school with. I see them now. Ooh, I'm like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. That I ain't looking like that. I ain't trying to be ugly, but I just say thank you, Lord, for some good genes and ability to keep working out. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they rough looking. And that's for them that's still living. And a whole lot of them is not here anymore. What I'm saying is, I've been walking the same 2 miles ever since you first inspired me. Oh, okay. I should increase it, huh? Yeah, yeah. Do like two and a half. Do do two and a half. Do that for see, I'm the same. Yeah, do that for like a week. However long you've been doing the 2 miles, do your two and a half, and then push it up to three, and do that for like a week or two. Yeah, you don't want to go. You don't want to push yourself too much and too fast because you can and you don't want to mess your knees or your ankles. Just me too. Also, my classmate, I don't recognize. Yeah, a whole lot of them. They come calling my name when I go visit my father. They come calling my name. I mean, look, they run over there. Hey, and I'm looking, and I'm thinking, who the hell is this? They start talking like, I guess I'm looking as if I don't know who you are. And they say, "Oh, you don't remember me? I'm so and so." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, hey, hey." And I'm still saying to myself, "Who the hell is this?" And I'm like, "Okay." And some of them I'll when they tell me who they are, then I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay." But there have been some that I just still didn't know, and I sat there and conversated with them and drove off and said, "Who was that?" I was like, "Ooh, damn, they look old. Did they go to school with me? I guess so. I don't know who the hell it is." See, Cassandra say, "I'll try to start Mark." Yeah, yeah. Just do you 2.5 and do this for a while. Yeah, I started running today. I don't know if y'all see my videos. They should be in my videos that I put out today. That I don't know how bad the camera was shaking because I was running, but all of them had a hard life. Yeah, they really did. Hmm. Yeah, a real hard life. But, yep. So that's why, no matter how bad I feel, my ankle hurt or whatever, I look in the mirror. I'll be like, uh, now I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep it up because I don't want to. I want to continue looking as young as I can. Oh, thanks. Love like I still got y'all still got your colds. We must have went to sleep or mosey it all off to somebody else's alive. Yeah, it's storming outside, so I know tomorrow I won't be able to go walking, so I'm gonna have to work out at home. No, waiting on my daughter. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, Billie Jean is still alive. They got their little panel, and I guess they ain't even telling what they're talking about. Uh, Jerry Wilson had Kwani and Ken Nola on his panel, and he's getting to teach. I can tell how messy he looked. Uh, what else? Let me see. What else did? Where's Slappy at? Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? Who else was live? Trying to see what I missed. See who, I just oh Kiki live. What is he talking about? Sure. I guess he's talking about Bless and Lady Nika. Listen to this. This says a man's penis gets painfully stuck in a vacuum cleaner. Okay. Um. Hmm. A vacuum cleaner. Nobody have nothing to say about that. And a vacuum cleaner. How does that happen? Oh my god! And the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, he should have waited until his wife got home. He should have uh he should have waited until his wife got home. Why would you do that? He does not have a wife. Think about yes he does. His wife is in the emergency room with him. I don't even know if I would go to the emergency room. Where did you go? How you go to the emergency room with a rolling a vacuum cleaner in there with you? What? There's a there's a guy on here that put the part that yeah and put it on. I guess he was trying to get some sexual favors or something from the vacuum cleaner. Oh my goodness! What? I would not show my face. Oh my! You mean to tell me you could not have found something to um cut that vacuum thing yourself instead of going to the emergency room and everybody got to see you come rolling in there with a vacuum cleaner. Your wife got the vacuum cleaner in your hand and you got the suction part coming from under your robe. He had to take the vacuum cleaner with him to the emergency room. Yes, it was stuck. It was stuck. He couldn't get it off. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jason, how you doing? They had to get a they had to get a saw, electric saw, to cut that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. She's just as silly as he is. I would I would say maybe I'll be here when you get back. Oh my goodness. Why would he why would you do that? It must really, really hurt. Because they had to give him some like sleeping medication or some gas or something they had to give him. And they brought in the the guys like that had welders or something, and they came and they cut that cut that thing off. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Nope, I don't think I'll be going to the emergency room. Oh, oh, she put it on him. No wonder he was looking, rolling his eyes at her. That is stupid. They try anything. Yeah, it wasn't him. She put it on. She like went down there and it accidentally. Yes, he's sitting there. She rubbing it all on his chest, and she went down there and it sucked it up. I wonder why he was looking at her. He was angry looking at her. I was like, well, what are you mad at her for? But now they showed it. Oh, she did it. Yeah, she sure is silly to do something like that. Ooh, I sure hope it didn't ruin it. Because words must be in NYW. NYW probably fell asleep. B Town, I don't know. She came in for a couple of minutes and I heard from her since. That's why I said I don't know if she went to somebody else's chat or if she might have tipped over to somebody else's chat. I know the doctors could wait for them to leave so they could laugh. You know it. You know they did. Laughed and talked about him. Oh my goodness. They probably called him all kind of crazy. How would you let your wife come close to you with a vacuum cleaner nozzle? Or not the nozzle, but the hose, knowing it sucks up everything. Mm, that's sad. I hope you still work for him. The way he was screaming. Look, if not, that's what she get. It's her fault. Mm, my. Wonder what they will try next. They don't need to be trying nothing else because their luck is they don't have any good luck with trying stuff like that. It's because he had on one of them Molly the maid's outfit. He and the pearl necklace, and he had the feather that you dust with. He had some fishnet stockings and some like some patent leather heels, and she had on his looked like his suit. She had on his shirt and his tie unbuttoned and his suit jacket. She was sitting there on the couch with no pants on, and he walking around with Molly the maid uh, outfit on, acting like he was dusting. So she pushed him down on the couch and started going like that with the vacuum cleaner nozzle, not the nozzle, but the hose, and then and sucked it up. This story is in the regular news. Yeah, it was on YouTube news. It was it was no, it was under what was that called? Oh, the TLC uh sex sent me to the hospital. You know that show. Y'all have probably heard of that show, or you may have seen the show. But it's on TLC, and it's on uh, YouTube. So sex sent me to the hospital, to the ER. Super free, super free, super freaky. Yeah, they doing some old super freaky shit, and uh, and they sucked it up. Mhm. But y'all won't be playing around with that. You heard of it? Yeah, I've watched it. It's hilarious. But see, I'm in the murder room where a bunch of freaky stuff like that came in. And they come in there with a. They came in. This guy came in. There's some gay guys came in there with one had a orange an orange up his rectum. It's like I could just imagine that hurt. How could he sit down? He probably couldn't sit down. He probably laid down in the car. And then let's see what else. One came in with a gerbil. Oh my god! I, I just couldn't. I, and I know back in the what 60s, 70s, um, they were doing that. Or it might have been further back. People need a hobby. Yes, they do. It, they would put those gerbils up the rectum, and the gerbils would have a seizure, and that seizure will give them an orgasm. But you put an animal up your rectum to get off. Let's see what else. This guy um, came in with um, a D ring and couldn't get it off, and it was hurt. It was hurting bad. He couldn't get it off. They had to cut it off, but it took a while. I mean, it wasn't like people gonna come in and they cut it off and he can get up and go. Uh, he was in there a while before they could really get to it, because Thomas, I said, my goodness, how could you be? That's crazy. Oranges and gerbils and the rings, and can't get it off. They're going to mess themselves up for life. Yeah, put all that stuff in it. I just can't imagine you put an animal in. Ugh, gross. What is the? I'm trying to think. It was some weird stuff that folks come in and doing. We done did. So yeah, believe me, this show is real. It ain't. It's not fake. That's for sure. Funny. Oh, that I said that they brought in some guys that no, they brought in the fire department to get that vacuum cleaner off of them. fire, fire department came in there and had to use. I think it looked like it may have been the jaws of life. They had to cut it off. Well, like I said, I hope it still works for him. Mm. Let's see who. Let's see. Let's talk about fake YouTube ships and fake men. There's Rico. Rico's title. Let's talk about fake YouTube ships and fake men. What are you talking? What are you talking about? You're probably talking about your kid. I remember hearing years ago actor Richard Gere put a gerbil. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did back in those days to get a orgasm. The gerbil would have a seizure, and the seizure would give them an orgasm. Ah, but how you get? I don't even want to think about that. I didn't know about the seizure part. Yeah, yeah. I mean, just. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, they need a hobby because they need to find something better to do. Just and then the gerbil would die. Yeah, yeah. After they have a seizure, it gives them an orgasm, and then the gerbil would die. So this says, read Ness Herder live. Ness reacts is live. Bobby and Clyde, 5'8" and Clyde plus Nika, Blessed, Kiki, surviving the sector. Oh, okay. That's Ness video. I guess I'll have a look at that. Check that out. See what they doing there. What was she talking about? That's fun. Okay. Well, I ain't gonna hurry off. I just wanted to come. Oh, let's see. I wanted to show y'all. Here's the little old lady. Let me see if they're the 73-year-old woman. let me show y'all. Damn, can I get it to come back on here? Can y'all see? That's the little. That's the look. That's the lady. That's her right there. The 73-year-old woman. Did y'all see it? It said, "Let me know if y'all was able to see her." It says personnel changes announced at Loveland Police Department. Okay, they done did something. You seen it? Okay. Yeah, that was the 73-year-old lady that the police threw broke her shoulder bone, her her wrist, and her bone in her arm. You say what she do? She didn't do it. She didn't do anything. The police broke her shoulder blade, her shoulder bone, her wrist, and a bone in her arm. Uh, she's 73-year-old. She have dementia, and she had went to a Walmart, and since she had dementia, she forgot to pay for what she had in her hand that she got, and she just walked out the store. And when the security in Walmart tried to stop her, she said, when she realized, she said, I'll pay for it. And they said, no, you gonna wait for the police. But she left, and she was just walking on the side of the street. And she was picking flowers when the police stopped her. She's rich now. She sure is. So her family gonna be rich, but she's gonna be rich until it's her time to go. But yeah, because I think she's in a home, and um, I don't know how she just walked out. Walked. I don't know if she's. I don't know if she. I thought I heard her daughter say something about she was in a home or something. For dementia, people that have dementia. Um, I don't know how she walked out, but and so police seen her walking, and they just roughed her up bad, and then laughed about it. Once they got her to the booking uh, to the police station and was booking her in, and they laughed about because the guy said, "Yeah, I was had their arms behind her, and I heard something go pop," and they laughed and chuckled and talked about it and stuff, and was sitting there trying to find out how they was gonna cover it up. Um, yeah, it it was just disgusting. And so I just happened. I'm glad I looked up, and I seen it, and it says now this is a new. It says News 8. I mean 9 News, and it says personnel changes announced at Loveland Police Department. They probably got rid of the chief. Um, them 4 officers. I had heard that they fired the 4 officers. So they probably got rid of that chief of police too, and some other folks to might get money from the living facility too. Yeah, if they let her walk out of there, and if she's actually living in one. Yeah, yeah. Now her daughter did say because when they interviewed her, they asked her how was her mother doing, and she said, "Well, I was able to go and see her for a little while yesterday. So yeah, she's living in one of the facilities. Yeah. So I guess they are getting rid of. Well, they need to get rid of somebody in the well, definitely those 3 or 4 officers, but the chief of police, because if I remember correctly, he was um he was trying to take up for those those officers, or maybe more like trying to keep himself from getting fired. Probably. Yes. The thing is, when they get fired, they go to other cities, states, and counties to get a job again. Yeah, yeah. Um, 73-year-old bones don't heal that well. Now, there's a collarbone, um, her wrist, and a bone in her arm. I don't know if it's the lower arm or upper arm, but she's 73, and yeah, it's probably going to take a while because when they showed her arm, oh gosh, it was so like purple. Her whole arm just purple looking from him just twisting it and yanking it up behind her back. It's sad. Uh, mm. And yeah, her family should sue them, sue the hands off. Cause it's sad. I keep seeing that lady's face. Um, I keep seeing her face when that those officers was throwing her down and yanking her back, her arms behind her back, and she just didn't know what was going on. Yeah, because and that's the thing. A 73-year-old woman that weighs, I think they said she weighed 85, 90 pounds. She is not a threat. If she had a gun or knife, okay, that's different. But she had, only thing she had in her hand was she had a, one of those little silver, uh, it's like a wallet, but it's aluminum, and she had that, and inside that she had her credit card, one credit card, and she had her jacket on, her little jacket. That's it. And you had to do all that. I wonder how they sleep at night. I wanted to, and I didn't even do it. And every time I think about it, I see that in my head over and over and over how they threw her around like that. If just y'all get the time, take a look at it. It's a it's a part one, a part one, a part two. Part one is where the cops, uh, where they show she was at Walmart, and then she was walking down the street picking flowers, and they arrested her and they fought with her. And the second part is where they at the police station they booking her in, and then this here is the third part where it says personnel changes announced at Loveland Police Department. So yeah, but it's sad, really sad to see. Mm-mm. That's really hard to shake that out your head when you see it. So if you might not want to watch it, or it's really mean. But Ms. Black said, yeah, they go to different cities. Now they got it. Now they have it where if you have been in trouble and you got oh yes, she was in pain. It had to be bones broken, collarbone broke, and you sitting in. And once they took her to the book end, they put her in the holding cell. They didn't take the handcuffs off her. They left her there for 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours in those handcuffs. They left her in there 6 or 7 hours. Didn't call medical. Didn't call the paramedics. Didn't call no one to check her out. Did Wouldn't he take the handcuffs off of her in the holding cell? That's ludicrous. Oh yeah, yeah. Just oh yeah, easy lawsuit. But it's hard to watch because all you can think about if you whether you have a grandmother or not, um, your mother, your grandmother, your older aunt or something. Um, you have to think about think about the think about them. They might just settle out of court, and they might. But I tell you what, make them pay. They deserve to have to pay for that. I don't know how she stood out came from the injury. No, either. Um, especially uh, her collarbone, and they bragged about the officer talking about, yeah, when I yanked your arm. behind the back to put the handcuffs on. I heard something go pop, and he and they laugh about it. That was her collarbone to her collar. And he deserved to be charged criminally. It's upset. And she just, the old lady, and now she could do, she just, she just smiled. And so that's how she do. Um, she said, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Mm, yeah. And, and they didn't realize that this woman was non-verbalized. I mean, she say, I want to go home, but that's the only thing she was able to say. She just want to go home. Sad. Mm-hmm. Poor Rico doing? He's just a skinny and grinny. Yep. Okay. I guess we will keep going and get off of here. I, I guess I'll go roam the streets and check out a few videos, see what's going on. Oh, my goodness. And I might as well get used to get ready for this soreness I'm gonna have when I try to get up off this bed. Mm-hmm. If Walmart kept the merch, police had no right to go after her. I was it's responsible for Walmart. Yeah, they took the stuff. Um, I think they took the stuff from. Hmm. If I'm not mistaken, they took the stuff, and I think they said it was like some laundry detergent, some Pepsi, and some little small stuff like that. They should have called the police. Yeah, they tried to. Employee tried to stop them. And said, "Now you got to wait for the police." And she left. And then they beefed up, jacked up the charges. You know, try to get her with all of felonies. Did, uh, did did anybody get hurt? Anybody get kicked? Did anybody get, you know, pushed or anything? They're just doing stuff like that, trying to get her on some felonies. 73-year-old woman, and you trying to get some put some felonies on her? aggravated assault on police officer. Mm. Yeah, if they have to settle out of court, make sure make sure y'all get enough. I can't wait to watch this. Once the personnel changes, see who else lost their job. Like the okay, Marilyn, glad to see you. Good to see you. I hope your appointment do okay. You you take care. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. So probably chief of police while he was sitting up there trying to take up cover up for make excuses for those officers and their behavior and their conduct. But I think was telling you that now that they have more, if you have there's an officer that gets fired for misconduct, uh, excessive force, uh, something like that, uh, something like this that happened. Um, oh, I exam. Okay, okay. Oh, but they will put that in your record, and not your record that goes that stays with the police department. It goes in your record. It goes to the state, like for us, the state of Texas. It goes to TCLOS. It will be in there. So if you go and try to get a job down the street or the next county, the next city, the next state, or another state, it's going to be in your record. Now, there are, I think it was just recently, there was a officer that got fired for excessive force or something like that, and they didn't put it in his record, and he was able to get another job, and they was wondering why or how he get another job, and it was because his past department didn't do what they supposed to have did. And I watched one. I felt sorry for the guy. He was a state trooper. He was a sergeant for a state trooper. I don't know what state, but I can't remember. But they called him in. I think he was one for in Florida, and he was trying to get on at another department, the state trooper. And um, I think he was recently supposed to have been starting, and somehow, some way, he got he got called in to um, IA Internal Affairs, and they started asking him questions, and he was like puzzled why he was there. Um, and when he was in Florida, that somebody sent a letter, some kind of file, to the place in Florida, and then Florida, I think, knew that he was trying to get on with whatever the state trooper he was trying to get on, and he basically was hired. Um, and they got to looking at all this stuff, and they don't know who sent it. Um, hey, Fifi, how you doing? Glad to see you. Long time no see. I see you over there in the Clyde Diva uh, chat. I'll be in the bushes. Glad to see you. How you doing? They look out for each other to make sure they will be hired again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do. They do. They do. But so they called him in. Um, they called him in, and he was sitting there. And he had no clue why he was in there, and so they asked him, "Do he?" Um, asked him if he knew. I think they kind of like asked him if he knew these name of these women, and he he got he kind of got quiet, and so they gave him. They said, "Well, we were sent this file on you. All this information is about you, stuff that you did." And he was looking, and he was like, and so they handed it to him, and he got to looking through it, and it was like pictures, and text messages and stuff. I mean, this person, whoever did this, they were after him. So you could tell when he started flipping them pages, you could just see the wind, look like somebody knocked the wind out of him. And he flipped and he flipped. And yes, I'm in the black sector, white one too, when he turned it there. Oh, okay. All right, Fifi. Glad to see you though. hmm So he got the flipping through there, and you can just tell it was like somebody just knocked the wind out of him. And he he closed it. He said, and he was rubbing his hand. He was an older guy. Well, not older. He might have been in his 50s. Uh, what topic? Oh, right now I'm just talking about law enforcement. These officers that are using excessive force. Um, the one I'm talking about now is a state trooper that the internal affairs had to call him in, and these pictures of all these women, and these women supposedly he um he met on Backpage. I'm not familiar with Backpage. Never heard of it until uh, being on here on YouTube. I've heard some people say something about Backpage. But he said that's how he met these women. Um, he was going through a divorce. He said going through his divorce, or things wasn't good at home, or he was going through a divorce, and so he went to Backpage or whatever. It is not old anymore. Oh, oh yeah, I guess not. And so he met these women, and I think what they was advertising was massages. I think, but it really wasn't massages. And so he was messing around with these women, and they started naming names. Who is this? And do you know so and so? And do you know this? And well, do you know this? And he was like, "Well, um, I'm just gonna be honest. Um, yeah, I was going through my divorce, and you know, I guess you have to have a person I had or whatever on the back page, and I just started fooling around with, and so they asked him, what is it really? Massage? Is that what?" And he's like, well, to be honest, no. And so they asked him, was he paying money? And he said, yeah. And I mean, they drilled him. They drilled him. He was so nervous. He was so flustered. He was so embarrassed, and that um, he just looked so uncomfortable. He looked so uncomfortable that he looked as if he just wanted to get up and just walk out of there and say, "Forget that job. This is too embarrassing." Because they asked him all kinds of questions. Did you sleep with him? It really was on back page. Back page was on back page. Okay. Usually, sex predators use them. Popo used it in order to capture them. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know. Well, and he swore up and down. Um, the woman that he messed around with uh, didn't know that he was police. Uh, didn't know anything about what profession he was in, and they asked him, did they ever go to his house, because they were trying to figure out who is this upset with you that they would send us all of this information on you. And he was like, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know who would. And they said, well, do you think Alex would do it? Uh, no, she wouldn't do it. And they named this other one. No, those two wouldn't do it. I mean, when we parted, it wasn't a bad, parting or anything. And the last time I had anything to do with them, I think he said it was on Valentine's Day. And so they said, well, who is so and so? They brought up a name, brought up another name, and he was like, I don't know who those are. Uh, I'm not lying. I'm telling you, I've been honest with you about the other. I don't know who those two are. So then they asked about one of them's somebody that was kin to one of the girls, and he was like, oh, and he thought of her name. He was like, oh yeah, and they was like, well, did y'all go anywhere, go place? Well, we've gone to movies and out to dinner and stuff like that. And so basically, he got he, he was basically hired. He was in, but because they sent that packet with all that stuff in about him using those, I guess you would call them prostitutes. Um, um, I think that's what they said. I think they was prostitutes or escorts or whatever they were, because he was saying he would like give them $20. They say they need something else, and he was trying to make sure that he that is not saying that he was paying for sex, but But anyway, he just basically sit there, and he knew from all the questions and naming all these women, because somebody had named all of these women that he supposedly was messing with, met through on either Backpage, or one of some of the girls introduced this girl to him. Um, and at the end, he just, you know, could you just, you know, tell me something? What do you think I have a chance? And I was like, I can't tell you, that the only person you're gonna know that is gonna be the chief and you, you know. So basically, he was. It took the air right out of him. I mean, somebody gut punched him when they sent all that to internal affairs, and you could just tell he was. he was like, and they was asking phone numbers and all kinds of stuff. Who did this to him? He, uh, I say they don't know. They say it was sent to them with no name on it, but they made whoever it was send it on. Did he say April the 1st? Yeah, I think he said April the 1st. And so he was trying to. They was trying to figure out why April the 1st. Why? And I probably because they might have found out when he was supposed to have been hired by that new department or whatever. I don't know. But somebody gutted his rat real good. Um, yeah, nobody know. I mean, well, I say internal affairs say they don't know who sent it. Now they could be telling the truth or they could be lying. They they could be well. It ain't yeah, April Fool's Day, but it wasn't April Fool's because it was it was real. Um, he did all of that stuff that they said he did. He admitted to it, and they told it was like the weekend, and that Monday is he was supposed to have been coming in anyway. But so he wanted to know what the detective thought. The detective said, "You know, I can't make that decision for you. I don't know." He's like, "Yeah," and because he was at the age he was probably he was probably late 50s, and so this job was going to this job as a state trooper, and he was going to be a sergeant. Was probably gone. He already did 32 years. He did 32 years already, and so this was going to just keep going into his career. But yeah, he messed it up. Somebody got him good, and so by the end of that, the detective gave him his business card because he wanted the detective to let him know in this climate in this country now. I believe everyone covering their own ass. I would. Yeah, yeah. He he basically he wanted to just throw his hands up and say, um, "I withdraw." Oh, that's okay, Fifi. Say what you want to. Yeah. He basically wanted to just he didn't want to. Uh, he he really wanted to know what they thought, but they couldn't tell him anything. All right, Marilyn, you have a good night. Oh, who's leaving? Good night, Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn. Oh, okay. Good night. You have a good night. Take care of yourself. And so they told him, well, we can give you until Monday for you to make a decision if you want to continue with the process, knowing all of this, or you can withdraw your application. But it's left up to you. We're not telling you one way or the other because we don't know. And he took the business card, and the I said, it's the weekend, but you can call me Sunday night and give me your decision. That way, I can let the chief or whatever know And but by the time he got up and left out of the wind had been knocked out of him. To he's probably going to withdraw his application. Yeah, it was. He just looked like he said, "Shit, what am I going to do now?" And I don't know if he can go back to Florida or not, because the thing is, whoever sent those pictures and text messages and emails before they sent them to the new department, they sent it to the old department, his old department, Florida State Trooper. And since they knew that he was trying to get on at the new one, they forwarded it to the new State Trooper department. So yeah, I think he's gonna withdraw. Sure, he probably withdrew. I think he will. Just the way that he, when he seen all those pictures of those women, and I don't know what was in the pictures. I wrote my resignation letter in the bathroom to retain my benefit. See, it's yeah, it's best that he just. I mean, he got 32 years. Uh, Messed up his life messing with prostitutes. Yeah. I don't care about you going through a divorce. It was like five. It was five women that he admitted to. Five that he admitted to, but there was other women. You know, the ones he said he don't know who they are. It may be that he don't remember them, or he say he just don't know. And I'm thinking, good Lord, five, five plus. It's like you wasn't scared. He was like, but no, it was more than just that. You know, we went out to eat, we went to movies, before being fired, resigned, but shut up. Yeah, he got that. I mean, he was singing like Jaybird in there. He was trying to save his job. Well, get the job, because he said, "Oh, I just want. Can you just let them know for me that that this had nothing to do with my job? You know, um, and no one knew my profession. Uh, you know, some of them have came to my house, but I removed anything, pictures or um, your certificate, clothing, my uniform, my boots." He said he hid all that. He said, so if you just will let them know that this will not interfere and it won't happen, this will not happen again, because I'm in a relationship that I'm I'm totally happy with the woman that I'm involved with now. Oh yeah, he was tap dancing. He was trying to save that job. He should have known better. There are a lot of women he could have dated. Yeah, on the back page, a a a, a doggone police officer on a site like that, picking up them women like that. So yeah, he ruined his he ruined his career, because if those two departments um, have the information, You know it's gonna be passed on. It's gonna be passed on, and he'll always have to answer to internal affairs. You might as well just call it quits. Maybe he can get on at a, I don't know, that that makes it, that makes the department look bad. It's hard to get around that. And they probably was young. Somebody hated him to report all of that. Yes. And they asked him, well, do you think it was one of the women? Or you know, did y'all have a bad breakup? Or were you abusive to him? Or if we contact him, um, what would they say about you? Oh, they definitely wouldn't say anything bad about me because I treated them nice and respectful, and I was always kind, kind to them. So no, they wouldn't say anything bad about me. Mm, somebody, unless unless it was the last department put that together, knew 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 about what you was doing and put that together and send it to them where they a wage. Yeah, they was a wage. Yeah, it was just you just can't be doing that. Could be. Yeah, you just it doesn't look good, and you can't be using prostitutes. I mean, you you take prostitutes to jail because they're prostitutes. They're selling their body, yet you are using them for so that's why. So yeah, he was like sitting there. He was like, well, you know, he says, my son's no. Shut up till mom-in-law you get there. Yeah, he should have polyamorous relationship. There, Jay speaks polyamorous relationship. Yeah, all that, and he's a police officer, and but I know he felt that if he just been truthful, he may have, uh, and that's what they tell you. You know, just be honest. If you be honest, you know, we'll do what we can to help you out. Um, we'll tell them that you was truthful. Uh, you told the truth. You didn't lie about it. You came out and told us what really, you know. Um, and he just got to talking. But it would be kind of hard to say no. That's a lie. Whoever sent that is a lie. It's not true. But because they had your pictures, your phone numbers, your your text. They text you, they emailed you. They had all that, so you couldn't sit there and lie. He was breaking the law every time. Should have known, but yeah, he was breaking the law. So um, that's why he was in there in the internal affairs. He had no own routine. Yeah, truth. And $4 might get a cup of coffee. Mm, yeah. But uh, what you and he was like, no, I never did. I never went to see them while I was on duty. I didn't use the car, you know, the cruisers to go pick them up and nothing like that to go see them to visit them. Tell the truth, but let lawyer handle. Yeah, you wait till you get your lawyer. Uh, he felt like he would have probably could talk himself out of it. Yeah, but it didn't work. Mm-mm. Yeah, that didn't work for him. Didn't work out good for him. So I'm quite sure he withdrew his application. Even though that's how it goes. Sometimes when you are breaking the law, you're doing the same mess that criminals do. That makes you a criminal too. Because if you put other people in jail for prostitution or hiring escort, whatever they call themselves, then you're just as guilty. So as he said, I need to talk to a lawyer. It would have been over anyway. Yeah, yeah. But he felt if he just tell them the truth, he can't deny, but attorney can swing the truth in less damaging way. Yeah, yeah. They definitely could have put it in another way, or stopped him from uh, answering some of the questions and the way that he answered. Yeah, because he was supposed to be coming in that Monday, that the following Monday, to get started, to start working. I mean, just like that, snatched it away, snatched his job away from it, just like that. Maybe he thought he was one of them. They would help him. Mm-hmm. Because it sounds like if it wasn't one of those women, if it wasn't one of those women, but I don't know that one of the women could get pictures of all the women. Well, they may could, um, and text messages and emails, all that. I really believe it was that the Florida State Department, state trooper that set him up. Sounds like either another officer or that other state trooper, Florida State Trooper. They probably knew he did all that and probably had all the information. The had already had pictures of him, pictures of the women. Probably got emails from his phones because the phones belong to the department. Let's see. Not me getting is a name rack. after the lawyer. Yep. I think it was that the the, the Florida state troopers that that did that to him. They had already had that information. I already um, knew that it was him. Hope he's single. Uh, he's dating this woman, so but he's not married. So yeah, I think it was Florida, Florida state. The probably they had all that information, pictures they took of him, um, all that stuff. Yeah, that's what I believe. Because those women couldn't get all that if he doesn't find out who turned him in. It will be on his mind for the rest of his life. Yeah, yeah, he's good. Yeah, definitely. He's gonna sit there and wonder and try to figure out. He's probably as soon as he left out there, he probably tried to call some of those women that he that he's still good with and to find out if they did it. Do she can avoid some things? Yeah. And but what do you think they gonna say? Yeah, I did it. But I don't think I don't think the woman did it. Yeah, I think the state trooper, Florida state trooper, that the department he left. I think they I think they did it. Well, he hadn't left yet. He hadn't totally left. I'm too wrong. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get off here. So I gotta go check out some other people chat too. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, I think it was Florida State Troop. They, that department, that state trooper department, they got him. He might have been a officer they didn't like, and they got it. Could be something like that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here so I can roam the streets for a little bit. All right, Cassandra. See you next time. See you next time. Fifi, good to see you. Don't forget we over here. Come by, holler at us sometime. Let's see, got it here. Uh, from the people in the bushes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Love Lake. Thank you. Who else is up there? I think I got it. Um, all right, Fifi. Have a good night. Like I want people in the bushes. I appreciate you coming. Hit that thumbs up button if you didn't. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to me. Hello, Blake. Have a good one. I'll see you on our next video. Thank y'all. I'm out of here.